I'm on mute. Sorry. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another edition of Indiana Fever Unfiltered. We're doing this bad boy live, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for jumping on board. We're going to be here for a little while. Don't know how long, but we will be here for a little while. So wait a little bit to jump in the room. I know I usually set these things up last minute. Let me throw the chat on the screen. Welcome aboard to the Raby, all Lakers. Lakers are about to play at 10:30. I don't know if that's Lakers, if you're a Lakers fan or just that's just your name. But yeah, welcome aboard, everybody. Glad to see y'all here. Let me make this bigger and wider and regular. Now wide, medium. I don't know, how does it look best? All right, man. Yo, appreciate everyone jumping on board here. I just finished the live. Just finished the live with my boy Anthony Aguirre from Miami Hurricanes Roundtable. Beat writer for the Miami Hurricanes and the Hurricanes Unfiltered live for the first time in a minute. That ran for an hour, and then I wanted to jump on here. And then I don't even know what's going on the rest of the week. Fever play on Wednesday, 10:30 p.m. night game. I don't know that I'll be doing a live at 1 o'clock in the morning, to be honest. But maybe I got to do what I got to do. Friday's a big one, man. Washington Mystics against Indiana Fever. I will be doing a live for that game because I will be doing a Mystics live and a Fever live, NFL live for the duration of that game. So I know there's a lot of people that do their game lives, and I'd appreciate if you show up for mine as well. But I mean, I understand you have your choices, and if if the Mystics weren't involved, I would not be doing it. I'd be doing it the regular way. But with the Mystics being involved, I will be doing the Mystics live for the Mystics fan base. And of course, hey, I'll do it for the Fever fan base too. I'll be having a good old time back and forth. That'll be an interesting one. Welcome aboard, Smell W. Yeah, conspiracy theories coming tonight. And I don't know if they're conspiracy theories. I don't know if they're conspiracy theories. I really don't. I got to be real. I don't know why they would be. I don't know why they would be conspiracy theories at this point. Because here's the reason. Our eyes see what our eyes see, and we know what we know. And when you open your eyes and you look at somebody and you see what's going on, well, you wake up. You wake up. You smell the coffee, smell the roses, whatever you want to smell, and you see, yo, okay, they're telling us something. We're ignoring it. Well, maybe we shouldn't ignore it. Maybe we shouldn't ignore it. Maybe we should be paying attention. Maybe we should truly be paying attention to what's actually happening in front of us. And so, if you're new to the channel, I would appreciate drop a like, subscribe. I got two platforms going on tonight. Come on now, the podcast Indiana Fever Unfiltered. So if you're in the Indiana Fever Unfiltered and you don't see that there's a lot of back and forth conversation going on, look at the screen because the screen has both chats combined into one. Okay, it's got both chats combined into one. So look at the screen and you can respond there because I might be replying to something that's on the screen in the other chat. Definitely subscribe to both channels because at some point I do want to just have all the Indiana content on one channel and keep the main channel for just general sports and general women's basketball, that's not Indiana related and not Mystics related. And I will be obviously funneling all content back to the main channel once we get to that point. But until we get to that point, I will be doing lives on both together, and I'll be filtering collaborations from the main channel to the Fever Unfiltered channel, where we have already broken over 600 subscribers. So I thank you for that. Want to get that thing popping. Want to get it popping. I'm putting mostly shorts over there right now, but we're at 602 subscribers over there. So please do subscribe to the channel, and I do appreciate that definitely. And we did break 240 on the Mystics channel. And here we are at 15,430 something, I think it is. 15,000. Let's see here. Let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at? We are at 15,000. Why is it not pulling up? Shoot. Wrong one. Studio. 15,445. So we're getting closer and closer to 16K. I would love to see that. I'd love to get to 16K by probably end of May. That'd be real nice to see that. But welcome aboard, Eric, Kelly, as well. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna give it a few more minutes before we jump in on the actual full live session right now. But you've seen some of the stuff that I put out today. If you haven't, I put up a couple of videos, and I'll be completely transparent, guys. I did not watch that full interview with Renee Montgomery. I didn't watch the full thing last night. I just was irritated that she even did it. So when I watched it again, and then I watched it today, and I actually saw some videos that popped up today about the pick and roll. Then I went back and I really watched. I'm like, this lady really did just. This lady really just did. This lady really just say this nonsense. Did this woman really just tell us? Did she really, really just tell us that we're not running pick and roll? Though any of you is not running pick and roll because people know. Did she really just say this? That they're gonna run, they're not gonna run the pick and roll because the opponents know that they're running pick and roll? And that's what I had to do another video. I was like, this woman really just said that. She said that they're not running pick and roll because the opponents know they're running pick and roll. Like, you can't make this type of craziness up. You can't make it up. It's like, this woman is a professional basketball coach telling you, I'm not going to run something because they expect it. Come on, man. Because they expect it. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it in a reversal. I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to reverse it here. I'm going to have Caitlin Clark set the screen for Aaliyah Boston. I'm going to get Caitlin Clark get an elbow in her throat by a 6'6" center to set a screen for Boston. And then I'm going to roll Caitlin Clark to the rim and have Aaliyah Boston shoot the three. Or maybe I'm going to set the screen with Caitlin Clark, and if she's still alive and still standing after being run over by a center, maybe she can pop back out for a three. And then Aaliyah Boston can find her. I mean, this is insane. She really said that. She really said that. I couldn't believe it. No, you know what? I could believe it. So yeah, I watched the rest. I'm like, oh my God, this woman really, when she speaks, it's just like, I don't even know. I have never seen something so ridiculous in my life. Can you imagine if Jerry Sloan, coach of the Utah Jazz, decided, well, you know what? Karl Malone, John Stockton, you know what? We know that everyone knows that we're running pick and roll with y'all too. It works like fine wine. Yet what we're going to do is we're going to stop doing this. We're not going to run pick and roll anymore. We're not going to run the pick and roll anymore because, it just works too well. Karl, you average 30 a game, 28 a game. John, you average 14 assists a game. It works too well. It works too well, and we're not going to do this anymore. And that's what she's basically said. I mean, and of course, she has to ensure that Kelsey Mitchell gets her touches, but pick and roll creates touches for Kelsey Mitchell too. The pick and roll creates the opportunities for everybody. It's literally an offensive game plan. It's your system. It's your system. Go back and watch John Stockton and Karl Malone run the pick and roll. My goodness. It wouldn't always be a jump shot from 17 from Karl Malone. How about we stop? Yeah, how about Patrick Mahomes stop throwing the ball to Travis Kelce because everyone knows he's throwing it to Travis Kelce. How about Tom Brady not throw the ball to Rob Gronkowski? I don't know. How about you just hand the ball off 45, 50 times, Patrick Mahomes? Stop throwing the ball altogether because they all know that you're going to throw the ball. I mean, Mariano Rivera, the most devastating cutter. It was 91 miles per hour, yet he would break everybody's bat with it, especially on left-handed hitters. He was better against lefties than righties. He would shatter their bats. Mariano, stop throwing that devastating cutter that they know you're going to throw literally every single pitch. Don't throw it anymore. Don't throw it. No, I'm going to stop throwing the cutter that crushes people because they know I'm throwing it. Like, what are we talking about here, people? This woman said this live on a podcast. Can't take this lady seriously. Professional basketball coach is sitting here telling you, I'm not running a play because the other team expects it. Have you ever heard any coach ever say anything like that? Yo, Kobe, I ain't giving you the ball, bro. Kobe, you're not getting the ball. Kobe, no, they know you're getting. Shaq, we're not dumping it into you because, well, they know you're about to get the ball. No, she was not trolling. She was 100% serious. Did they run pick and roll on the opening night? Not really. Did they run pick and roll on opening day against Dallas? Not really. This is the nonsense that came from this woman's mouth. And yo, it's just so. It's like, what? My God. And it's beating. It feels like we're all beating a dead horse at this time. Every podcast is beating a dead horse on this one, and we're gonna beat it to death. Kareem, yeah, stop taking the sky hook. Don't shoot that. Don't shoot the unguardable shot anymore. MJ, don't take your fadeaway. You don't come into post, get the ball, and take your fadeaway jump shot. Everyone knows you're gonna shoot it. Nobody can block it. But hey, don't shoot it anymore. Don't shoot it anymore. Please don't, because when you shoot it, you kind of screw things up. I mean, they're gonna know, and because they know you're gonna block your shot. No one blocked this damn fadeaway jump shot. I think Kareem had one sky hook blocked in 20 freaking years. I mean, come on. And you want to say, no, she can't be that stupid, right? She gotta be that stupid at this point. Gotta be. Welcome aboard, Kelly, Eric, MDT, Soul Auctioneer, Marhill, War Dog, Blake Holland, Smell W again, Sandra, Smith, Donnie Davis, Black Crow. It's crazy. Be sure to subscribe to both channels. Come on now, podcast, Indiana Fever Unfiltered. Hit the like button, man. Appreciate all that. So the whole idea of this video, yeah, don't hand the ball to Jim Brown, Cleveland Browns. Don't hand the ball to Jim Brown. I mean, let's take away the best play we got. Let's eliminate the best player we got. Let's take away the best play we've got. Let's just let's just do something else. Do something else. And then on top of that, she says that they were sluggish in post game. And then she says they had great pace. She doesn't even know what she's talking about. She says they're sluggish. Then she says they played with pace. She doesn't even seem to know what they're doing. She can't even say, she can't even stick to a story at this point. It's insane. Insane. Now, the whole idea behind this topic was I saw a video today by Jason Whitlock. So Jason Whitlock did a video or part of his his live show, and he said specifically, I'll be real, I buy it. I buy it. I think he got me hook, line, and sinker on that one, because he said, why did the Indiana Fever really draft Raven Johnson? And the things that Ben Daniel and I mentioned, we talked about the sitting on the blue pad that all of a sudden she magically needs because apparently she's now 6'9" tall, sitting on the sideline. You got the blue pad, you've got the back brace, the heating pad, whatever you want to call it. And so he said all of these things, and He did put it out there. I mean, and again, I think it's believable. I think it's completely believable that realistically, I mean, Sherlock Jason Whitlock has a theory, and I might believe that theory. I might believe that theory, and I'm going to do a video separate recording on it because I'm going to review the video. I'm not going to review the video here with y'all, but I'm going to review the video and I'm going to go over it more. But I want to go, hit some broad strokes with this. She's injured. She's injured, and this is something that I said to Ben last night. I wonder if we're ever going to see Caitlin Clark again from the Iowa Caitlin Clark again. I wonder if we will ever see the Iowa Caitlin Clark again. Yeah, I saw that, Michael. I'm sorry, Michelle. I saw that. I did see it. What are they going to run? I mean, you're the head coach. I don't know. Maybe you should be more prepared. But seriously, he said that she's injured. She has a heating pad, a back brace, whatever you want to call it. She's sitting on a blue pad that no one else sits on. You've got her running to the back to have her back adjusted. She needs a chiropractor apparently during the game. And then Stephanie White thinks it's funny. Stephanie White thinks it's funny. It's absolutely freaking amusing to Stephanie White. If you didn't see my video on Stephanie White, where I said where was it? Where's the video? Did I not I didn't post it yet. Shit. God, dog, I didn't even post it yet. I did a video earlier today on Stephanie White, so you didn't see it yet. But I'm gonna show y'all Stephanie White. I'm gonna post it after I get off this live. So make sure you still go watch it. Because I did it earlier today. I had to run to pick up my kids, take them to their baseball game. And I didn't actually post it. Shoot. That was a mistake. I forgot to do that when I got home. So listen to this on what Stephanie White had to say in practice today with the media about the back brace again, or the need to run to the back. She said all this stuff. Listen to this shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think she'll do more today, so we'll do more in practice today.
This is about Monique Billings actually right here.
Evaluate after every day. I know that it's a boring answer, but it's the thing that you do when you come back from injury. It's like you go through a practice, you add a little bit more, you see how you are post practice, you see how you are the next day, and then we evaluate. It really, literally is one day at a time.
You mentioned with Caitlin and just the adjustments during the game, that kind of being an ongoing thing. Could you just expand upon that? Is like an injury related or just kind of just basic maintenance?
No, it's basic maintenance, and I think when you think about the expansion of medical teams in the W, it's like every other professional team. Like you have more hands on duty and more people on duty and more hands on deck, and you can go back and you can get regular maintenance adjustments. I know everybody's focused on Caitlin, but our other players are going back to get regular maintenance too.
When are the other players running through the tunnel, going back to the locker room during the game to get a chiropractic adjustment? And I'm going to bring up your comment here, Tom. She doesn't look injured to you. She's just not playing well. Okay. I would disagree. She has no lift on her jump shot. Her 30-foot jumpers are not going to fall. She can't get the ball in the air. The strength necessary when you have a lower back injury. A lower back injury prevents you from getting lift on your shot. She's wearing a heating pad. You're not wearing heating pads for fun on your back. And now they're telling us that she's needing chiropractic adjustments mid-game and at halftime. Well, she did it during the game, in fact. And she's sitting on a blue pad. And she's wearing a heating pad. That's not something that looks good. That's not reality. And that's someone who's injured. I think there's too much speculation and borderline crash up. What are the recovery techniques that have you needing a chiropractic adjustment mid-game? I've never, ever seen. Why is she shooting those long threes? Because that's the shot she can get. It's a bad shot. I think I've said it 1,000 times. It's a bad shot. The only time it's a good shot is when you're running into it. A step back 30-footer is a bad shot. It's a bad shot. So again, you're telling me that people are getting chiropractic adjustments mid-game. You can have a little bit of back. She's not injured. You can play back. Then why does she need a heating pad? Why does she need a chiro adjustment at mid-game? I'm not saying she's in excruciating pain, but she sure as shit can't make a 30-foot jump shot now. She's sure as heck missing a whole lot of jumpers. She's 2 for 9 from 3. She's 2 for 9 from 3. Yeah, I remember. She's trying to pass it off as a fashion statement. It's all ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Do not tell me, I'm not born yesterday. Do not tell me that my best player is wearing a back brace and sitting here and telling me that she's perfectly okay and that we run to the back to get chiro adjustments. When has Aaliyah Boston done that? When has Kelsey Mitchell done that? Hell, when else anybody done that? Have you ever seen an NBA player run to the back for a chiro adjustment? I've seen, when you see players run to the bicycle, they're injured. They're hurt. She got destroyed as a rookie, took a beating on her body, never missed a game, and maybe that crap has caught up. And maybe last year, all those injuries that we got to watch. She's 24 years old. I never went to a chiropractor until I was like in my 40s. And I'm not a pro athlete. So yeah, I think they might go earlier in life because it's available to them. But you don't typically see 24-year-olds going to the chiropractor. Going to the chiropractor.
So yeah, it's just going to be something that's going to consistently see. I wish I could go get an adjustment at halftime.
Is it like just like a chiro?
She just joked about it. I wish I could get an adjustment at halftime. You actually could. You got 15 freaking minutes. You got halftime. You got enough trainers, as you just said. They could get you a chiropractic adjustment at halftime since apparently you might need it too. Would that make you coach better? Because if that would make you coach better, I would sure as hell love to see you actually do it. Like this lunacy of sitting here saying that she's not injured, but she's just randomly wearing back braces and telling people that, it's my body, blah, 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 and my back is out of alignment. Like, if your back is out of alignment that fast, there's a problem. We're looking at Larry Bird. Larry Bird's career after like 1987 was laying on the floor. And she's sitting here saying that she would love to get a chiro adjustment at halftime? I'm sorry. I've been watching sports my entire freaking life. I don't know if I froze up or not. Shoot. My whole screen froze up. Shit. I hope I didn't freeze up everybody. Okay, okay, it came back. I don't know if I froze up to everybody. Like, I've been watching sports my entire life. Yeah. The only thing you see guys have done is if like they need something with their knee or something like they might have something, but a chiro adjustment mid-game? This is nonsense. This is nonsense. This is absolute nonsense. Yeah, if she's injured, don't play. Yeah, I agree. But if she's injured and she doesn't play, well, guess what? If she doesn't play, this is a player who wants to play, who missed pretty much the entire season, and knows that basically if she doesn't play, the financial success of the Indiana Fever goes to hell because she cares more about the team than she cares about herself, which is not bad. It's not a bad thing to care about your team more than yourself. You wish most players would do that. You wish most players would do that. But what are we talking about? What are we talking about here? Christopher Mealy, I know you come on here to troll the whole damn chat. You did it. You're doing it every show now. You don't like Caitlin Clark. Just say you don't like Caitlin Clark. I have called out Caitlin Clark. She wants to play. No, she didn't have a back brace at FIBA. She didn't sit on a blue pad at FIBA. No, but you come in here with you're anti Caitlin Clark in every comment, and it's a little bit it's noticeable. It's noticeable, sir. No, when I'm saying she's Larry Bird, I'm saying the back issues. Larry Bird had back issues in his mid-20s. It's about the back issues. It's about the back issues. And if you're gonna say she averaged freaking 19 and 8.5 as a rookie. As a rookie, coming off of 2 weeks earlier playing in the Final Four. But this
Fracture just kind of works on them, loosens them up, or
no, I don't. You have to ask the medical staff exactly what it is. I stay in my lane.
so once again, she stays in her lane because she has no idea what they're actually doing. So she sits here and says it's a joke. It's giggling, kikiing about going to the chiropractor and getting a chiro adjustment, having a chiro adjustment. And the reality is, I speak a lot of truth there, Chris Neely. I speak truth all the damn time, and I've said if she's hurt, she should say it. Because she didn't say it last year, and that's probably why she missed so many more games. She should have stayed her fucking ass at home rather than going to road games every goddamn time. Because people with ailments don't go to road games. But you know what's happening is the WNBA and her team are pressing her to go to road games because they had a CBA thing, and they knew damn well that if Caitlin Clark didn't show up, nobody would go to the goddamn game. You don't stay your fucking lane. Stay in your lane. What are you talking about? You're the head coach of the goddamn basketball team. Oh, stop it. She ain't won chips. You're great. Whatever. I see the individuals who are here to be bullshitters. Fine. She won a gold medal, by the way.
For you guys, that 104 points on Saturday. What did you like about the offense? Can you build upon taking that as you start to gear up for LA?
I liked our pace. You know,
I liked our pace. Remember. She said on Saturday she didn't like the pace first. She said it was sluggish. Now she likes the pace. Make up your mind. You like the pace, you don't like the pace. Which one is it? You know what I don't like? Your trash ass fucking defense. I don't like that Raven Johnson played 12 minutes and you got 3 dynamic guards in front of you. I don't like that you got 3 dynamic guards in front of you and your best defensive player is sitting on the goddamn bench for 28 minutes while those 3 guards torch your ass. We all know the deficiencies of Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell. They're defensive largely. They're on defense. They've always been on defense. So I have a damn guard that can defend. I don't care if she can't score. If she can defend and get me a steal or 2 at the point of attack and keep the damn the ball handler from dribble driving and creating, well, guess what? I'm winning in that battle now. I'm winning that battle. You give up 107 points to Dallas. You give up 62 points to their backcourt. They shot 59%. And Raven Johnson, the girl that you drafted, played 12 freaking minutes, and then you say she was nervous. There's no nerves in playing defense. And anyone that says that she got smoked, give me a break, man. Give me a break. Man-to-man defense is not team defense. I need Raven Johnson to guard the ball. The ball handler. I want the ball handler being guarded by Raven Johnson. So when I said on yesterday or whatever day it was, yeah, I'm going to start Raven Johnson because Sophie Cunningham was terrible and Lexi Hull was terrible. If I'm dealing with a team that's heavy guard and with 3 guards like that in their starting lineup, guess what? I'm going to start 3 guards. And you know what? Yeah, I would put Caitlin Clark on Paige Beckers. Yes, I'm going to put Caitlin on Paige Beckers. And I'm going to deal with whatever comes because I'm going to have the ball handler is going to be jammed up by Raven Johnson. And then I'm going to put Kelsey on the other small guard. Because Paige Beckers, while she's a very, very damn good player, she doesn't have the quickness of Odyssey Sims or Arike Gumbawale. That's if you're playing man. You should be playing zone. I've been asking for this team to play zone forever. Play zone. Why are you not playing zone when you got deficiencies defensively? So why the world did you draft Raven Johnson? And that's what Jason Whitlock proposed. They drafted Raven Johnson because, well, they know that Caitlin Clark's body is broken. They know that she's never going to be the same. They know it. I can't prove it. I can't prove it. I can assume it. I can presume it. I can deduce it based on what I'm seeing. Because the drafting of Raven Johnson made literally 0 sense for the needs of this team. This franchise needed a big, and they drafted a 5'8", 5'9" guard, point guard no less. Did the Chicago Bulls draft a shooting guard 2 years after drafting Michael Jordan? Did the New York Knicks draft a center 2 years after drafting Patrick Ewing? Did the Magic draft a center 2 years after drafting Shaq? Did the Cleveland Cavaliers 2 years after drafting LeBron James go draft another small forward? Yet you got here a team drafting a damn point guard 2 years after drafting the most dynamic player in modern history of college women's basketball. And today they signed another damn guard in Bree Hall. Remember her? Remember her? We know who she is. You still don't have any bigs. You think you're going to win in the WNBA with 1-6-5 player and a bunch of small people? Good luck. Good freaking luck. You need size to win. So when you're sitting here telling me that the girl is 24 years old wearing a back brace and sitting on a blue butt pad, what the freak, man? The only people you see sitting on pads are in the NBA because they're 6'9", 6'10", 7 foot tall, and it makes it more comfortable for them to sit down in little ass chairs. She's 5'11", 6 foot tall. Why does she need a blue butt pad? Why does she need a blue butt pad? Imagine you re-signed a player that you drafted last year for your developmental team. You just drafted a player that you just signed a player that you had last year. How incompetent do you have to be as a franchise? How incompetent do you have to be as a franchise that you drafted Bree Hall last year? You drafted her last year, which seemed to me like the obvious reason was that you were replacing Lexi Hall with her because she's a far better athlete. And then you cut her after a week. And then you bring her back later on. And now you sign her again? Why? For what reason? How much redundancy at a position can you possibly have? How much redundancy can you have at a position? Olivia Miles looked fantastic. No, I didn't hear the post game, but she looked fantastic. Like I thought Bree Hall was going to take Lexi Hall's job. I thought they did that to trade Lexi Hall, and then they cut her in a week. Like the levels of incompetence in this franchise are unbelievable. What they do as a franchise just makes no sense. It makes no sense. So yeah, when Whitlock said that, I was like, you know what? It actually makes more sense. Then he has a guest on. He says, when you have back problems, you know, when I dealt with lower back problems, and you can't do much of anything. Like it hurts like hell. Now, obviously, I don't know that she has the back problems that dude talks about, because I know when I got a back issue, I can't move. But also, I'm also almost 50 and not 24. I never had a back issue at 24. Like, you know, when you get older and that first time you hurt your back, The first time you hurt your back. First time you hurt your back. And you're like, oh my God, what the hell just happened? I don't know if any of y'all can relate, but I remember the first time I turned the wrong way and had a problem with my back. And I was like, this is the worst pain I've ever flipping felt. I couldn't wipe my ass. It hurt to get off the toilet. It hurt to get on the toilet. It hurt to lay down. It hurt to do anything. So I got a coach now telling me that I'm getting and yeah, I went for acupuncture. I went for chiropractic work. I went to everything. I did everything. And it got better after a few days, as is the case typically with back stuff. But if you're a pro athlete, you have access to, these things at your with your team, so you can get better faster. You can get better faster. You can have that treatment done more quickly, which then gets you back in this shape. But again, why do you have these issues? And how in the world are you going to sit here and tell me that there's nothing wrong, but you're rocking a back brace or a heating pad and a butt pad? So I think very, very well. I think I completely agree with Jason Whitlock on that one, and I will do a deeper dive on that video because I've never needed a heating pad unless I was hurt. Never needed a heating pad unless I was hurt. Not once. I don't know if any of y'all just use heating pads for fun, but I'm not. I don't need them unless I'm hurt. I've never needed one, and even to this day. Even to this day. Appreciate everyone's jumped on the chat tonight. Appreciate it. Remember, we have 2 chats going on. One on Indiana Fever Unfiltered. One on Come On Now, the podcast main show. Appreciate y'all being here. Of course, once again, man, hit the like button, subscribe to the channels, ring the bell, and let people know that you're here. Share the content, man. I do appreciate it. We're coming close to 15,500 subs on the main channel and just past 600 on Indiana Fever Unfiltered. I'm just reading some of the comments. Yeah, LeBron has one hell of a medical team. They have relationships in Miami too. They got Miami relationships that take care of stuff. Heating pads for fun, man. That's what we do. We get heating pads for fun. So it's like, what's up, Mitch? Again, I'll sit here and I'll tell you right now, why did they draft Raven Johnson? Because they know something that we don't know. Something that we presume. Something that we presume that we believe to be the case because we have eyes. And any one of us that's ever played a sport, any one of us that's ever played a sport, you know what's going on. The fact that they made such a joke about it in the post-game press conference. I'm listening to Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark laughing, kikiing, and like, yeah, I need some chiropractic work. Really, it's so nonchalant now, like so normal. So normal. I should probably have maybe the Indiana people can send me a chiropractor down here so they can just be in the room over there, so that every time I get off the chair I can go get a massage or get adjusted. I'll get adjusted. And I can tell you this, if you've ever played sports, and I'm sure many of you have, did you ever tape your ankles? Did you ever tape your ankles? You want to know? I never taped my ankles once in high school. I never taped my ankles one time in high school. Not one time. Why would you? I never needed to. Did I sprain my ankle when I was in the 7th grade? Yeah, I sprained my ankle in the 7th grade playing basketball. and it hurt like hell that day. And I tried to keep playing on it, and I couldn't. It was just it hurt too much, and I think I sat for like a week, and then that was fine. But I never taped my. I had an ankle brace, like those ones you pull up over your sock or under your sock, and the heel is open. But I never taped my ankles, and I never taped them in high school. I don't even know if I used the ankle braces in high school either. But I remember when guys would tape their ankles. They taped their ankles when when their ankles fucked up. Like even the running backs didn't tape their ankles unless they had an issue. Because I don't know if you've ever worn tape on your ankles. It shit doesn't feel good. It's not comfortable. There's no comfort in having your ankles taped. There's nothing. Yeah, I had an Ace bandage. Yeah, I had an Ace bandage shoe. We had Ace bandages. I never taped an ankle though. So, my point being was you didn't do any of this shit unless you were hurt or unless something was bothering you. Something was bothering you. That is when you did it. That's when you did these things. That's when, you had the shoulder strap on the guy. Oh, you're randomly wearing a shoulder strap. Oh, because your shoulder feels good. Yeah, come on. Like give me a break. You guys are wearing a shoulder strap. You got guys wearing rib pads. You got guys wearing all kinds of padding all over the place. But the whole point being is like you didn't do any of this stuff unless you were injured. Unless there was something bothering you. Does it mean that you couldn't play? No, it doesn't mean you couldn't play. But it does mean that you weren't 100%. You weren't 100%. I rehab injuries for a living, and I'm concerned that Clark has to wear a bet. Yeah. She wore it during the preseason. And here it is still. Again, you don't do this stuff typically unless you're injured. Oh, I had high top shoes. Like these today, they don't even they wear these basically they're running shoes to play basketball. You wonder why you wore high tops. High tops actually protected your ankles. They protect your ankles. Now they wear running shoes to play basketball. There's no ankle protection on basketball shoes now. But you can look back to the first year where she got the shit kicked out of her. She did. She got the shit kicked out of her first year. There's not a person around that can deny that Caitlin Clark got the fucking brakes beat off of her in that first year. They fouled the crap out of her. They fouled the absolute shit out of her, and she took a beating. She fought through it. And then what do you got? The next year, she ain't ever right for whatever reason. She's not right for whatever reason. She got hurt in the offseason, I believe. I don't know when, but I think she got hurt in the offseason prior to camp. Or maybe the beginning of camp, but she got hurt early. They never let it heal. Rushed her back. Or she was quiet about the injuries, which means that she also is complicit in what happened to her. Because I do believe that she probably withheld some information because people want to play. Players want to play, man. They do. And I get it. I understand that. But at a certain point, you have to know as a team what's best for your franchise, and what's best for your franchise financially is that your bread and butter, your money maker, your cash cow needs to be healthy. And you can't rush her back out there. I don't care how she says she feels. I don't care how she says she feels. And now, yeah, I do have the concern that we're never going to see. And before people say, I'm not talking about what you think about the quality of player or the quality of play or whatever. The style of play, the type of player. And I thought for real that Whitlock shit was on point. It was absolutely on point. On point. I believe I roll with that belief. I will do a separate, deeper dive breakdown of that video. But I absolutely believe that they know that she's not right. They know she's never going to be right, not what she was. And because of it, They drafted Raven Johnson in the event that she misses games because they wanted to have a legitimate point guard to play basketball. And they're going to cover it up, and we're going to have the same exact cover up we had last year, where we're going to find out one day that she can't play a game, and we're going to find out that, oh, it's day to day, and next thing you know, it's week to week, next thing you know, it's month to month, and next thing you know, she's missed 15 games. Then she's missed 15 games. And now you have a CBA. You have a CBA here that you got because of her. You got it because of her. And now you got to protect it as a league and then tell the team to make sure she travels to every road game again. Travel to every road game again just so you can get your tickets sold. But you know what? The people locally know that they're not buying this bullshit this year. They lived it last year. They're not doing it again. They're not going to do it again. I'm waiting for when it happens. Because it's not, you know, people say it's not if, it's when. It's a when. You know it's going to happen. It's a matter of when. Because you're not going to sit here and tell me that this girl's going to go the entire year having chiropractic adjustments during games. So I presume their chiropractor will be on the plane so that when she's laying on a chair, she'll need a chiro adjustment midair in a plane. So, yeah, I do have this belief. Yes, where was this during FIBA airs? Where was this during FIBA? Okay. It ain't gonna happen in FIBA. You're playing JV basketball teams, man. You're not playing 100% full go in those games. Those games are against bums. Against FIBA, they're bums. You're not gonna overexert yourself. Nobody overexerted themselves. They blew everybody out. Nobody cared. It was like you're playing garbage. You're playing garbage cans. So you know what? I'm not gonna kill myself over it. I'm not going to kill myself over this. Like, this is FIBA. I'm playing JV teams. I think this probably happened before she got into camp, after FIBA, training without, you know, or maybe it happened at the beginning of the camp. I don't know. I don't know. They literally sit here and tell you that they don't practice as much. Stephanie White said that last week. They don't practice as much. If you don't practice as much, well, you got a bunch of players that are out of shape. Stephanie White now says that they got 5 players that are under minutes restrictions. Can you imagine being under minutes restrictions in game 1? 5 players? 5 players are on minutes restrictions in game 1. I don't really know what you mean, Ayers. We're going to push the narrative of injured Clark, we need to accept, regardless of quality, she was still playing bad. What do you mean? Still playing perfectly fine. You have no. What do you mean she was playing perfectly fine? I don't know what that means specifically. You'd have to explain that one to me. Because she's had a back brace since the first preseason game. She's had the blue butt pad since the first preseason game. I don't know that she was perfectly fine. I have no idea. I know that she didn't have to exert herself to a crazy level playing against scrubbly ass fucking FIBA teams. Those teams were terrible. Those were bad teams. They didn't have to kill themselves. Like, you think those players played 100% hard? I don't. And again, how she looks on the basketball court stealing a ball, well, her jump shot's shit. Her jump shot is shit. The one thing that Whitlock said that I disagreed with was that he said set back threes, 30-footers. She did take those shots. She took a bunch of them. She was 2 of 9 from 3. She took a bunch of those 30-foot threes. So I don't know what he saw. Well, she was running and jumping in the last game too. I mean, so I guess. Well, back injuries are typically soft tissue. They're not contact injuries. She could have gotten hurt at the beginning of camp. She could have gotten hurt right before camp. But I don't believe that she was playing 100% full go at FIBA. Nobody was. Nobody was. Bad step back threes doesn't equate. I didn't say she has a career-ending back injury. Let's not be hyperbolic. I said, have we seen the end of what Caitlin Clark looked like at Iowa? Hell, even as a rookie, have we seen the end of it? Is this it? And is this why they drafted Raven Johnson? Is this the real reason they drafted Raven Johnson? Because they know something that we don't know, that they won't disclose. Because if they disclose it, what happens? Let me ask y'all a question. If you found out today that Caitlin Clark would never look like she looked at Iowa, not because you think the talent is better in the WNBA, but because now she can't make that 30-foot jump shot because there's something wrong with her that prevents her from getting a lift on her shot. Would you watch? Kelly Baker, she was loose with the ball, and people told me I was crazy when I said it. She was loose with ball, and people said I was crazy when I said it. So again, you're going to have to keep the damn injury quiet or the injuries quiet. Hell, who was it that just did a commercial? It was on the Whitlock thing too. They did a thing on Whitlock's thing. They showed they had 3 players. They had Sabrina, they had Asia, they had Paige. WNBA is moving off Caitlin Clark. The WNBA is moving off Caitlin Clark. They have a commercial with those 3 going in somewhere. I don't remember where it was. And I'll hit it more on the video because I'm gonna do a full dive on that video and reaction. But they're moving off Caitlin Clark, man. WNBA is slow. The Fever's doing it. You're watching them do it every damn day. You're literally watching the Fever on their social media move away from promotion of Caitlin Clark. You're watching it. It's happening in front of you. The NBC commercial. Thank you. ELD2. It was that commercial with it was that commercial. It was that commercial. So we're not going to have Caitlin Clark on the NBC commercial. The face of your damn league is not on the commercial. I mean, that's insane. The face of your fucking league is not in the commercial. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, you can't even make that crap up. You can't. I haven't watched the USA Network in ages, so I don't even know what the hell's on the USA Network, to be honest. But you put out there right now that Caitlin Clark is hurt, and they release that information, and you start seeing that Caitlin Clark doesn't go to games or she gets hurt or whatever the hell. I'm just saying this right now. They drafted Raven Johnson because they know something and they believe that she won't get through the season because they don't want to go through having to find a point guard on the black market, on the underground market, and pull anyone else off the couch. Well, maybe they should have kept Odyssey Sims. That would have been a good idea to begin with, and not let her go to the Dallas Wings for $123,000 less than they're paying Ty Harris, who they brought over broken. Really? Caitlin Clark's playing great basketball? Okay. I got you, Edward Johnson. It's not about who cares what he has to say. It actually makes sense. It actually makes sense. It makes sense. Whether he's unhinged or not, it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. Why did White and Cox say Johnson was? How could Raven Johnson be Kelsey Mitchell's replacement? She's a freaking two guard. Raven Johnson's a point. I don't know why they say a lot of stuff they say. I didn't know they said that, but even then, does it matter? These people say different things every single day. Whether or not you think they're going to win games or not with Raven Johnson running the team, that's not what we're talking about here. Like it's not. One thing has got nothing to do with the other. Whether or not they win games or not. Caitlin Clark's here this year. She has an extension. They picked up her extension. Let's see if she forces her way out. Let's see what happens. But I'm telling you right now, this is my opinion, and I do agree with what Locke said. I do agree with it. I agree with it 1,000%. Because no one believes that that this team needed a point guard. Not in this draft. Not in this draft. It's like you're almost offended or bothered to admit Israel. They signed Ty Harris with a busted knee, missed the whole damn season, signed her for $123K more than Odyssey Sims. Odyssey Sims is starting for Dallas at point and busted their ass in the season opener. I mean, you can't make this crap up. And Ty Harris is still on a minutes restriction because she's still fucking hurt. I mean, who hired these imbeciles? Yes, to take her place because she won't be here in 2 more years. She'll be somewhere else. And yes, this season, when she gets hurt, they need a point guard. They didn't keep one. So they needed to draft one. Their long-term play now is Raven Johnson at point guard. That's my belief. That's their long-term play. They needed Olcott for a big who is a real, legit big, monster-sized big, and you drafted the guard. Why? Because you have a feeling that your point guard ain't gonna last because she's hurt, and because y'all don't value her the way that she should be valued. The way she should be valued. Oh, I'm not going to argue this. I think Caitlin Clark has to find her way out of this damn place. Again, I don't know if she's ever going to be healthy again. I don't know that she's ever going to be the health in which. Look, man. Look. Again, I'll ask y'all again, for those of y'all who have played any sport at any time in your life. Sport, any time in your life. Did you ever, did you ever put on a back brace, an ankle wrap, a knee wrap, an elbow wrap, a shoulder wrap, an ace bandage, tape, sit on a butt pad because you felt okay? Because you felt okay. Did you ever do that? Did you ever in your life do that? Do you do that now? Do you walk around in orthotics because your feet feel good? I literally cannot walk barefoot in my house because I have plantar fascia. I have bone spurs in both of my feet. I need surgery, but I'm not going to get through the house. And I won't be able to walk down my goddamn stairs for a month. I mean, I won't be able to walk down my stairs for a month. So I just deal with the pain. So the way I deal with the pain is I wear flip-flops in my house because it provides me the padding, the cushion on my heels so that I don't have any pain. But when I walk around barefoot on my marble floor, that shit hurts every single time, all the time. When my back hurts, which happens to be a lot, I have a heating pad. I use it. I got a chiropractor on. I have paid for in advance chiro sessions. When my shit starts feeling bad, I go to the chiropractor. I don't have one in the hallway to do it during the game or do it during the podcast. Like right now, hell, I'm gonna go get my chiro to give me a realignment so I can get ready, and all that. And we're gonna sit here and it's funny because you know what? You mentioned Angel Reese here. Angel had a back brace on last. She had to miss part of the season. She is back this season. She appears to be fine. Listen here, Chris. Did you watch that first game that they played in the regular season? Angel Reese looks like she hasn't worked on her game for 1 second in the offseason. I'm being real. This is not to be disrespectful or nothing at all. She looks like she has not worked on her game for one singular second. That she went from doing movies and voiceovers or whatever. She missed more layups in that game than she missed. I mean, she was atrociously bad offensively. She looked like she hasn't played 1 second of basketball besides those 2 games or 3 games and unrivaled. No, because it's constantly said that she has a rod in her leg. So the rod in her leg prevents her from doing certain things, according to many Angel Reese fans. And then on top of that, if she does have a back issue, it will also have a hindrance on lift on your legs when you already have a rod in your leg. A double. I saw the highlights. I saw the shots that she missed with no one guarding. Come on. I'm saying she has a rod in her leg, and y'all making excuses. You make excuses for maybe it's because she has a rod in her leg and she can't jump freaking 3 inches off the ground most of the time. She didn't do anything all summer. She didn't do shit during the off season for the most part. So maybe she did get rest. Maybe that's why her back might feel better. Or maybe her back still doesn't feel all that great. I don't know. She won. She's a part of the team, man. Fine, dude. All right. See, Chris Mealy, you're a Reese fan. I got it. I understand. The lack of objectivity is proven right there. Your lack of objectivity right there is on full display. You're a Reese fan. That's fine. You have that right to be a fan. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. It does not matter to me one bit that you're a Reese fan. Whatever, dude. Whatever, bro. Whatever floats your boat. You're gonna debate the same crap all day long. Please. They won. She's on another team. She's the 5th option. Stop. Stop. She's a 5th option. And I'm sitting here giving her the benefit. What I'm sitting here saying is that she looks like she ain't worked on her game. She has a rod in her leg. So injuries can affect how you perform. Jesus Lord. I didn't say anything crazy. I literally just crazy stuff. I brought up Angel Reese having an injury. An injury. And you're worried about they won the game. I don't give a fuck about they won the game. If the damn Fever had won the game on Saturday, I wouldn't give a shit about them winning the game. I'd still be talking about Caitlin Clark with a bad back, with a butt pad, and a heating pad on her back. What are we talking about? And I still would have said she played very, very poorly for 3 out of 4 quarters. Give me a break, dude. God. Apparently I'm not having a melt. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Stop it. You're like a fucking woman, dude. You're worse than a woman right now, Chris. She had a rod put in her leg, I guess, in high school. They said she broke her leg in high school. That's what they claim. I have no idea. I don't have confirmation of it. That Angel Reese broke her leg in high school and she needed a rod put in her leg. Oh Lord, the better overall efficiency rate. Her team, and when she played, her team was 9-30. Like, stop, whatever, bro. 9-21. That was her record. That's the record sheet. That was her team record when she played. That was her team's record when she played. Again, this wasn't even about this wasn't even about. It was about that you can't jump. I mean, don't you know that Stephen A. Smith has a 6-inch screw in his knee and he can't jump? Yeah, he's that he does this every show, David. He does this literally every show. I know he's an Angel Reese fan who might enjoy, or he maybe just likes trolling. I don't know. And then says he doesn't troll. But literally every comment is negative one way or the other. It's negative. Okay, Ayers, the rod would be in the leg because that's how you make the bone connect and heal. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Let's see here. I'm just curious now. So according to you, I'm doing the lookup now. So because you made you said some things here. According to you, she is the fourth most efficient player in the WNBA. Is that what you said? According to the WNBA website? Because I'm looking right here and I don't see anything here that talks about efficiency on the WNBA.com website. I don't see nothing like that. I see a plus minus. I see a TD3, a DD2, a double-double, triple-double. I see personal fouls, blocks, steals, turnovers, assists, rebounds, offensive rebound, da-da-da. I see nothing here that mentions anything at all about efficiency. So maybe here is the URL just for you. You find it for me, brother. I'm on the URL. I'm literally staring at it. Literally staring at it. Literally staring at it. So you feel free to find it. I'm on the URL. Nonetheless, back to Caitlin Clark, because this is not about Angel Reese. It was actually an example of injuries derailing success in certain things, actually. But you got sensitive again. You got sensitive. Last column is not efficiency. It's literally plus minus. Oh, wait. Where? I don't see anything that says that. I see plus minus. Plus minus is not efficiency. What are you talking about, bro? Plus minus is not efficiency. Am I missing something here? Let me see. Is there more? No, it's plus minus. Bro, share screen. I'm just going to share the screen. I'm not going to do all this crap. Let's see here. Here you go. There's your screen. Where's the efficiency number? Where is it? 2025 season. Where is the efficiency number? Okay, you're not lying to me, but you said it was on the WNBA website. So that's the WNBA website. 2025 stats. Show me where it says that she is the most efficient. Again, what does it matter? They lost. They were 9-21 when she played. So who gives a shit? No one's sitting here. Like, you turn this into you've now basically freaking derailed an entire show because you're not listening to what I'm talking about. So now I gotta bring this show back and remember what the fuck I was talking about because I was making a point and you turned it into I gotta defend Angel Reese right now. I gotta defend Angel Reese right now. I gotta defend Angel Reese right now because they're dishonoring her. I'm not having a fucking meltdown. Shut the fuck up. If you don't want to, and then you know what, get the fuck out of here, bro. Fucking leave. I can bump you out if you want. It wasn't about that. God damn. People like you just annoy the fucking like you derail, you hijack a show. Yes, they all have flaws in their games. This wasn't about the flaws in their games. This is about the woman's injured. That's what the show's about. This shit is injured. The woman's injured. The damn show's about why they really draft Raven Johnson. They really drafted Raven Johnson because Caitlin Clark is actually fucking hurt. She's actually fucking hurt. And that was what the hell, that was what this whole thing's about. And you turned it into, oh, she's like, bro, stop. Stop. So no, you don't get lift when your back's fucked up. You don't, your first step ain't the same. Then you post the fucking URL, bro. You got about 3 seconds before I bump you off the fucking chat. I'm sorry, Duke. Because like it's ridiculous. I'm not on the URL. He said the WNBA website. I'm on the WNBA website. So again, she's wearing a back brace. So what do y'all think it is then? If she's so damn healthy, why do you think that she can't make a jump shot anymore? What does it take to make a jump shot? Because clearly she don't have the legs. Clearly there's an issue. Clearly there's something going on. Clearly there's an issue. I mean, I don't want there to be an issue, but I know when I'm being lied to, and I know when I'm fed a bunch of bullshit. I know when I'm being fed bullshit. Yes, she made 2 stand still catch and shoot threes. And literally that's what I've been talking about now for a year. Stop taking the step back 30-footer. Because if that's a shot that she's going to rely upon, well, unfortunately, if you've ever taken a 30-foot jump shot, most of us would shoot a fucking air ball. She shot 47% from 3-point from the field in college. 47% from the field in college. Her field goal percentage has dropped in the WNBA. She shot 38% from 3 in college. 38%. And she took a lot of 30-footers. She took a lot of 30-footers. And she made a healthy amount of them in college. Made a lot of them in college. And while the WNBA and the Indiana Fever are choosing to market other people and tell us how great other people are, well, you know, you're worried about her shooting right now? You literally watch the games because of her shooting. We are literally watching games because of her shooting. If Caitlin Clark looked like Sabrina Ionescu in college, we would not be watching her. Nobody would give a shit. Yes, and that's why they drafted Raven Johnson to phase her out. Yeah, I've said that she should, but part of the problem is that the reality is she shoots these bombs. And here we go. Let's take a look. I got 6 posts right here. The top 6 posts, the 3 pins. Let's go look. Let's take a look. Current marketing of the Indiana Fever. What happens if she shoots great? I'll be very happy. Like, do you think I want to see her shoot poorly? I mean, the fact. Let me ask you this question. I'll put it back to you like this: if Lexi Hull has 20 points the next game, do you think she's a great scorer? My whole damn browser just froze. I hope my damn shit. Oh my god. I can't flip over to anything right now, by the way, so I don't know. My entire browser just froze. Yeah. Logo bombs are for casual fans. They're not for basketball fans. They're for casual fans. And if they're not running plays to get her shots closer to the 3-point line, i.e. coming off screens, or i.e. driving kicks to her when she's off the ball, then her shots are largely going to be created by herself taking 28 footers, 30 footers, and stepping back. And that's an issue. That's a flipping issue. You can look at it. You can All right, folks. I hope y'all still here. My problem. My apologies. The entire screen froze up on me. Um, my apologies. The whole thing froze. I don't know what happened. My entire thing froze up. So let me jump back in. Um, everything literally shut down. So I apologize for that. I have no control over what the hell this internet does and computer does. Let me see where we were. Again, my apologies for that. Oh man. My press kit just arrived. David, I have purchased brand new computers 3 times, sir. I have an Alienware computer with high RAM efficiency and tons of memory, and I don't know what. I have the highest level internet that there is from Hotwire and Comcast, and I still have issues constantly. I don't know. I don't know what the hell the deal is. I've used MacBooks, um, but Logo threes. Listen, those Logo threes are not efficient shots. They're never going to be efficient shots. They never have been. They never will be. The way they run, I mean, look, you can get them more easily in college. Absolutely. You're running into shots, you're better players against lesser teams. But she would have these, it's not OBS. It has nothing to do with OBS. I mean, I'm using StreamYard. I'm using StreamYard. And and I've tried OBS. I don't really understand how to use it. So unless someone can show it to me. Um yeah, I'm almost 50. I can't only learn so many goddamn programs. It's a problem. But yeah, the half 30-foot threes, you can shoot them in college. You're running into the shot. Even in the WNBA, if you're running into the shot, it's a much better shot than if you're just catching and shooting from 30. Like the power required, to take a 30-foot jump shot is insane, bro. It's insane. It takes a lot of power from the legs and the lower body. And if you sit there and you take those shots, I'll tell you, you take yourself to the gym right now. You take yourself to a gym right now. Go shoot a 30-foot jump shot. See how close you get to the rim. I guarantee most of you will shoot an air ball. I would shoot an air ball. And I played basketball. And I would shoot an air ball. It's a long ass shot that requires a lot of legs, and I don't have any legs. Have I checked out the Upshot League? I have no idea what that is. No, I have not. I have no idea what that is. So it's just one of those things where, look, man, you gotta accept what's happening, and I don't know if you have to accept. You don't have to accept shit. You can feel how you feel, but I would tell you this: I don't trust this team. I don't trust this franchise. I don't trust Stephanie White. I barely trust Caitlin Clark anymore. I think she's sitting there lying on stage. Back issues are a problem. Back issues are a major problem. And if your back ain't right, well, you're gonna have problems. So all I got, I mean, and so yeah, I do believe that that the reality is that they drafted Raven Johnson because they know that she's not right. They know she's not right. They know she's hurt or hurting. Let's use that word. Hurting. Not injured, but hurting. Because there's a saying, if you're hurt, you can play. If you're injured, you can't play. So she's not injured, but she's hurt. And unfortunately, when you're a ball dominant player, if you're hurt, well, that's a big ass problem. That's a big problem when you're hurt. You don't think she has a back injury? Then why is she wearing it? Then why is she wearing a back pad? Why is she sitting on a fucking foam pad on her ass? Please tell me. If you don't think she's got a back injury, then why are you wearing a back pad? Is she on her menstrual cycle for 3 fucking weeks now? Is that what we're gonna sit here and say? Is that what we're sitting here gonna say? That she can have that she has she's on her menstrual cycle for 3 weeks? Is that what will be coming out yet? I've been saying that she's shooting with her arms for a minute, and people tell me I'm crazy. I've been saying her shots are flat, have no arc. She's shooting with her arms. I said all this stuff. People tell me I'm out of my damn mind. I said flat out, Caitlin Clark doesn't actually have a jump shot. She has a push shot. It's mostly a push shot because she's not in the air when she shoots. She shoots going up. So it's like she brings the ball in, and she jumps into the air while she's doing that. A real jump shot, you're in the air and you're shooting. So like you're in the air, boom. She's going in. Most of these players in the women's basketball, they go in doing that. They shoot, they're not real jump shots. They're push shots. So I see exactly what you see, Paul. I see the same thing. I've been seeing it. I've been watching it. And yeah, if you don't have the leg power because things are not feeling good, well, yeah, you're going to have an issue. There's going to be an issue. Unfortunately. I don't want her to be hurt. I want her to be great. I want her to be elite. You know, I want her to be elite. I don't want to watch her be an 18-8 player, a 19-8 player. I don't want to watch that shit. I have no interest in watching that shit. Stuff isn't going to be fun to watch. Stuff is going to be horrible to watch. You want to know who's 19-8 or close to that? 18-8. Sabrina Ionescu. She's 18-6, 19-6. Like, I don't want to watch that dog shit. You know, I don't want to watch that trash. That's you have no burst on your first step because because there's a problem. She doesn't look. I mean, you know, I tell y'all this. I say that. See, I'm an equal opportunity critic. I'm equal opportunity with it. I give it all. So if I see the problem, well, I'm gonna let you know I see a damn problem. I'm not gonna sit here and fuck around. I'm gonna tell you what I see. I'm gonna tell you my opinion. You can agree or disagree, but I've told you flat out that Aaliyah Boston is the same damn player she was as a rookie. I've said it. They paid her $1 gazillion, and they're now saying, you saw how good she looked playing point forward? I didn't see her look good. Aaliyah Boston should have averaged 20 and 12 last year. She should have averaged 20 and 12 last year. She averaged 15 and 8 last year. She was the same damn player she was as a rookie. Her shooting percentage was down. She doesn't take a lot of shots. She doesn't try to dominate the damn game down low. She's a 15 and 8 player. She's the same shit she was as a rookie. And I get to watch her in practice behind Stephanie White shooting 3-pointers. Yeah, let's go have Aaliyah Boston shooting 3-pointers. That's brilliant. That's the way to make this thing work. Let's have Aaliyah Boston shoot threes all game. Why not? Well, let's go for it. Let's have Aaliyah Boston shoot threes. Because Aaliyah Boston shooting threes is what's going to help the Indiana Fever win. Sounds like a great idea. Y'all think that's a great idea? I mean, I think it's a wonderful idea at this point. Why not? Why not? Let's have her shoot threes all day. I would love it. Let's have her dribble the ball up the floor. Let's watch her go coast to coast. Yes, Sims picked Caitlin Clark's pocket twice. Second time was called a foul because Caitlin Clark is loose with the ball. So I'll sit here again and I'll tell you, Aaliyah Boston is the same damn player, in my opinion, that You think she's gotten much better? Well, then if she's gotten much better, why is she still a 15-8 player? Why has her shooting percentage gone down? Her jump shot sucks. Like, what are you talking about? Her jump shot? So you want to have Israel, you want to have Aaliyah Boston shooting threes. You want Aaliyah Boston to shoot threes. Okay, I got you. I got it. You want Aaliyah Boston shooting threes. Her jump shot. What jump shot? A 10-footer? What jump shot does she have? Aaliyah Boston shot 58% as a rookie, and she shot 54% in her third year. She actually shot 40% from three as a rookie and 20% in her third year. So tell me exactly what about her jump shot looks so damn good. From 2-point range, she shoots 56% last year. As a rookie, she shot 58%. Every number has statistically gone down. She's taken literally one shot more per game last year than she did this year, than in her rookie season. One shot, 1.4. You can't be serious. You want Aaliyah Boston shooting 15-footers? You trust that shot? Bro, I'm going to ask you flat out. Gun in someone's hand, if she shoots that 15-footer, she misses, you die. Are you trusting Aaliyah Boston to take that shot for you? Are you trusting Aaliyah Boston to take that 15-footer for you? Yes, Aaliyah Boston's a center. So are you trusting? Your life is on the line. If she misses, you die. You trust her? I don't believe you trust her. So don't tell me you think I don't believe for 1 second that you think that she's that good of a damn jump shooter from the perimeter. Like, come on, dude. She's the same damn player. Aaliyah doesn't get off the ground on jump shots. It's like tiptoe jumpers. She shot 20.7% from three last year. That's the improved jump shot we're talking about? That's the improved jump shot. Oh, she passed the ball better because they made a point of emphasis. You want to know something? She only averaged 3.7 assists last year. In her second year, she averaged 3.2. So for all the effort to make her this connector, she still only averaged 0.5 assists more per game than she did in her second year with Christy Sides. Again, I'm asking you right now, would you freaking trust her with your life? Would you trust it with your life that she hits that jump shot for you to save your life? I don't think so. I think you trust a 30-footer from Caitlin Clark before you trusted a 15-footer from Aaliyah Boston. She's not making a 15-footer at a 50% rate. Statistically, it's proven she's not. Because she's shooting 54% from 2-point range last year, and most of those shots are right around the basket. Majority of her misses are from the perimeter. You averaging 3.7 assists, and they're making a point to make you the connector in the offense. Come on now. Come on now. She made 6 threes last year. 6. The year before, she made 7. She's the same, and she can't set screens for shit. For shit. So I'll say this. Caitlin Clark, same shit. Same shit. Same shit. She made 1 this year, so she's on pace for 44. You want to make a bet on that, Israel? I bet you she don't make 44. You want to bet on that? You want to bet she makes 44 threes this year? How much you want to bet on that? How much you want to bet on that? How much? How do you say Raven Johnson was drafted to replace Hull? Oh, come on, man. No, 1-1. You're the one that put it out there that she's great. 1-1 odds. What do you want to bet? 1-to-1 odds. Ain't no damn odds. You're the one that came on here saying she's a great shooter now. Or I'm sorry, or she's much improved. She's much improved. 44 threes. You want to know some shit? You want to hear some funny shit? Lexi Hull didn't hit 44 threes in her first year playing with Caitlin Clark. Lexi Hull, who's a three-point shooter, did not make 44 threes in her first year playing with Caitlin Clark. You think she's going to make 44 threes? Come on, bro. Lexi Hull last year hit 55 threes in 44 games. 55. She's a shooter. She's a three-point shooter, according to people. According to people, she's a three-point shooter. Paige Beckers last year hit 39 threes. 39 threes. Paige Beckers hit 39 threes last year. So what you're going to need is that you're going to need Aaliyah Boston to take 100 plus three. If she takes 100 threes, that means she'll make 44. That'd be 44%. That's 44%, bro. You'll bet $50 on her hitting 44 threes? Shit, I'm screenshotting this shit. 44 threes. She would have to shoot 100 threes. She hasn't shot 100 threes her entire career. Caitlin Clark had over 100 threes. Yeah, she took 355 threes. She took 355 threes. If Aaliyah Boston takes that many damn three-point shots, the fucking Fever are going to suck. Whoa. Hey, man, if you believe it, hey. That's a lot of shit. That's a lot of threes from a girl that hasn't shot 100 in her entire career. Her entire career. Okay. Woo. Wow. All right. This is going to give you an example of the players that shot have made last year over 53s, just to give you an example. Because that's a lot of threes for someone that doesn't shoot them. She shot 2 in the first game. Don't expect her to be shooting a whole bunch of them. Let's go back. Let me go back to the stats from last season. Oh, man. 3-point shots made. All right. You had 37 players hit 53s last year. You had 41 hit 44 threes or more. 41. 41. Rebecca Allen made 42. Catherine Westbeld made 42. And the players that made over 44 threes last year, the fewest three-pointer shot was Ileana Rupert, who hit 46 of 104. That's damn near 50. That's 44.2%. Paige Beckers, who one would presume is a three-point shooter, was 39 of 118 from 3, 33%. Aaliyah Nye, who was a sharpshooter in college, 37 of 118, 31.4%. I mean, hell, Caitlin Clark took 104 threes in 13 games and was 29 of 104 for 27.9%. I mean, she's not taking 100 threes. Hey, okay. I'm trying to save you from yourself. I already screenshot it, man. What does it take for the Fever to win the championship? They're not winning the championship. They're not winning the championship. They got no shot in shit. They got no shot in shit to win the championship. Not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. If Aaliyah Boston takes 3 3-pointers a game, that's 144 games, 132 threes. Aaliyah Boston takes 132 threes, bro. If she takes 132 threes, she would have to shoot. She'd have to be 33%. She'd have to make one every game. 33.3%. Not a chance. Not a chance. She's not taking it. She's not going to take that many. There's no way. No way. Not a chance. Not a chance. Hey, if you believe it, man, God bless you, brother. I don't think there's any shot in shit of her taking that many shots from 3. And that would be, I think that's utterly petrifying if she's taking that many goddamn threes. Who's the best all-around player? Caitlin Clark. Right now, Paige Beckers is better than her. Can't believe I'm saying that, but right now she's better than her. Because Caitlin Clark ain't the Caitlin Clark that I watched at Iowa, even rookie year. She's not the same player right now. Right now, Paige Beckers is better than her. Right now, this moment. No, she's not been better than her. No, she hasn't. Paige Beckers couldn't beat her in her damn senior year in college. Come on, man. On a team that was filled with McDonald's All-Americans. Cut the shit. Yeah, right now, after one game. Yes, one game. Airs. One game. Because Caitlin Clark's hurt. Caitlin Clark's hurt. Paige Beckers had a better game in that one game. And I'll sit here and I'll tell you right now, CC right now does not look like the CC of even 2 years ago. She doesn't. She doesn't look like that. She doesn't look like that player. I would love her to, but right now she doesn't. If you think she's been better than, I don't know what you're talking about. She also needed 5 years of college to win a championship with 10 McDonald's All-Americans. In a game, in a Final Four where she didn't win MOP. She wasn't the most valuable player of the damn Final Four. Yeah, Duke, who is the MVP right now? Kennedy Carter. Oh my goodness. Hey man, when you get the inverted pick and roll, when you get the inverted pick and roll, man, don't worry. Because they want to make sure they have Caitlin set the screens for AB so she can run off the pick and roll. Right now, Caitlin Clark does not look like Caitlin Clark, Ayers. I'm not going off one game. I'm going off last season also. Caitlin Clark played 13 games. Caitlin Clark played 13 games last year. 13 games. 13 games, man. It's 2 years. It's 2 years in a game. It's a season and a game. You want to know the best ability for a player? Availability. The best ability for any player in any sport is availability. If you're injured and you cannot play, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter how good you might be. You ain't on the court. You ain't on the court. You need to be on the court. Shit ain't complicated. No, Stephanie White thinks Kelsey Mitchell's the greatest thing she's ever seen before. That's the way she gushes about Stephanie White. The way Stephanie White gushes about Kelsey Mitchell's ungodly. It's crazy. Never see anything like it. Oh, Chelsea Gray sucks. Chelsea Gray sucks. Chelsea Gray's trash, man. She's trash. You never hear me say good shit about Chelsea Gray. She's a great unrivaled basketball player, one-on-one. She did nothing in there. She's done nothing. She's done nothing. Just because she's on a team that's won doesn't mean that she's the reason. Bus riding ass. Get the fuck out of here. Chelsea Gray sucks. Yeah, look at that. Look at her. I mean, my God. Look at those that career, the career 5.1 assists. The point guard. The point guard, 5.1 assists. The best IQ in the world in basketball. Give me a break. 5.1 assists for a career. Never led the league in assists one damn time. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if when Magic Johnson was playing, they said somebody else was better than that man at point guard while he's leading the league in assists every goddamn year? Or saying that some random dude is the best point guard in the league, fucking averaging 6 assists a game. Chelsea Gray is fucking overrated as hell. Overrated as hell. She shot 43.9% last year as the fourth option. 11.2 points and 5.4 assists. 2.8 turnovers. She's literally a 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. You know who had the same level of that shit 2 years ago was Caitlin Clark. Give me a break. Nobody knew Kelsey Mitchell was a nobody before Caitlin Clark showed up. No one cared. No pressure when you don't have to win. There was no pressure to win. You're playing with fucking A'ja Wilson and Jackie Young and Kelsey Plum, and now you got Jewel Lloyd and Kennedy Carter, and you are. I mean, last year, her best year was 7.3 back in 2023. That was the best year of her career. She played with them players for multiple seasons. Multiple seasons. Career 5.1 assists. You played fucking 7 years with fucking, I'm sorry, 10 years with 9 years with A'ja Wilson. And you're a career 5.1 assists. Give me a break. Give me a break. Kelsey Mitchell couldn't win shit for 7 years till Caitlin Clark showed up. I've never heard so much glazing over a player in my life. And I don't dislike Kelsey Mitchell by any means, but I've never heard so much glazing over a player in my damn life who did nothing but lose and lose and lose and lose while they had first round pick after first round pick after first round pick, top 3 pick after top 3 pick after top 3 pick. Get out of here. I don't disagree, Lester. I don't disagree. I'll tell you right now, listen right here. I don't know if it's newer or I don't know if the groin issue is a new one. I don't know if she has a groin issue. I have no idea what her injury situation is. I will tell you this, and I will say this without hesitation, without thought. I don't want her in Indiana. And the day she leaves Indiana, my channel changes its name, bro. The name of the channel changes. It changes. So whatever team she's playing for, it'll go from Indiana Fever Unfiltered to whatever the fuck it is unfiltered. We will just move our product over to a new team, and I will have no issue with that. Presuming she's still playing at a level that makes it worth my time. Because if she's not, then that's not worth my time, my effort, and I'll have to find something else to do on YouTube. I'll have to focus in another area. Or maybe I'm a full Washington Mystics guy by that point. I don't know. There you go. In her second year, Paige Beckers was out and AZ beat out. Yeah, it did happen. It did. It happened. Caitlin Clark didn't have a great team around her. I mean, she never had a great team around her. Yeah, Paige couldn't beat Caitlin Clark, apparently, you know? Couldn't beat Caitlin Clark. Couldn't beat her. Betts is my fan. I love Betts. I'm a fan of Lauren Betts, you know. I am. I admit what I am. I'm a fan of Lauren Betts. I guess that makes me racist, right, too? Because she's, part black and part white. I don't know. I don't know. The Wings have to put out another statement on Fudd page. Yeah, we all know why Fudd got drafted. Oh, Betts will be better than AB in 2 years, no question about it. It's a learning process, and I think they're fucking her over a little bit right now with Washington. I don't like the fact that she's coming off the bench. I don't even know how in the world that you have her coming off the bench right now. I don't. I really don't. And then the guy's not giving her enough time, in my opinion. She may not look good her freshman, sophomore year, but her junior and senior year, she whooped people's asses. It's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. I think she's going to be great. I think she's going to be great in the WNBA. I think she should be starting. Shakira Austin, I have reservations about her. She can't make free throws. Not the big. I'm not a humongous fan. She's a decent player, above average player, but I'm not. I don't see it with her. Now Kiki Arifin is killing it. It's like she's crushing the boards right now. Where would you like to see? I want her to go to the New York Liberty. I've said that before. I want her to play for the New York Liberty. I want her to play for the New York Liberty. I've been saying I want her to play for the New York Liberty for a minute now. For the last year, I want to see her with the New York Liberty because she's not been marketed properly. If she's in New York City, they can't. If she's in New York City, it would be impossible to not market the shit out of Caitlin Clark. You want her to play in Toronto? Oh, well, because of Brondello. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't want to put her there either simply because you're not in the United States of America. I want her in the U.S. I want her in the United States. I don't want her in freaking Toronto. Golden State. Here's the problem with Golden State. I don't want to be watching games at 10:30 at night. I don't want to be watching 10:30 at night games, man. I don't want to watch that shit. I want to have Eastern time zone games. I'm in the Eastern time zone. I can't be doing 1 a.m. fucking things, every game. That's a pain in the ass. I mean, if she ended up in DC with this team right now, in DC, that's petrifying, actually. That's absolutely petrifying. If she goes to New York, I think New York would be with some adjustments. There'd be some changes. I don't think she goes to New York with the same players. I don't think you're going to have all of the same players. I think you'd have Sabrina. You might see Brianna Stewart retire at some point. I think Jonquel Jones getting a little bit older, not looking as good. But are there enough balls? I mean, you know what? I don't need Caitlin Clark to average 25 in New York because it won't matter. Because if she averages 12 assists in New York with real talent around her, people that can put the ball in the hole, and now she's sitting there front and center in Times Square. Like, are you kidding? Imagine the Times Square coverage of Caitlin Clark. Be crazy, man. Like, the WNBA would have no choice but to absolutely promote the shit out of her everywhere if she's in New York City. They couldn't avoid it. It would be criminal in nature if they tried. It'd be criminal in nature if they tried. Houston, I mean, that could work. That could work. But again, if that's Connecticut, trash ass Connecticut, that would subject her to playing with a terrible ass team. That sucks. So that would be a problem. That would be my concern. If there's players there, sure, but not to play with that bum ass team. Cam Brink, she is a bust right now, for sure. Yeah, I live in Pompano Beach, so I would. You want her to play with less talent? Why? Then they won't have a chance to win. I think CC at point guard in DC would be petrifying. With all that talent around, that's a lot of talent right there. A lot of young talent. A lot of young talent in DC. DC's got 9 rookies. They got 9 rookies. No, 9 or 10. They had 9 first or second year players on that roster right now. 9 or 10. There was a point where they had 4 rookies and a second-year player against the Liberty. I mean, think about that. What team is doing that? What team right now is doing that? What team right now is doing what the Washington Mystics are doing? Building a team with a bunch of young pups. And when you say Shakira Austin, she's old. She's 25 years old. She's 25 years old. She's old. Don't put Caitlin Clark in Seattle. God, no. God, no. Yeah. I would definitely. You do what Washington is doing. That's some good shit, man. That's some good shit. The Seattle thing, they just seem like they're run like shit to me, in my opinion. I'll be real. I'm not a fan of how they're run. I don't like what they've done. I don't like what they've done in the offseason. I don't like their draft. Like Awa Fam, you just drafted Awa Fam. Is she even gonna play for the team this year? Was she a draft and stash? Was she really a draft and stash? They proclaim Awa Fam as the second coming of God. And I knew she wasn't. But they just drafted her. Now they got Flau'jae Johnson over there. I think that's cool. They're 1-1 right now. They beat Connecticut. They lost their opener. I mean, I tell you right now, they had this girl for Seattle, Jade Melbourne. That chick fell on her face and broke her tooth in half and kept on playing. What's up, Bill Professor? Welcome aboard. Broke her tooth and kept on playing. So she's playing for the European Championships right now. But doesn't that make you ineligible for the WNBA now if you're not there for the first game of the season? That was a rule that I thought they had. That if you're not there for the first day of the regular season, you are done. You're out for the year. Unless they changed it in the new CBA. But then again, what are you doing then? Like, it's crazy. Do I think you have a nice core with Malanga and Flau'jae Johnson? I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, Flau'jae Johnson's their leading scorer right now. That's wild. So again, she'll be not back. She'll be there in late May, but doesn't that make her ineligible? Didn't they say that last year? You could not play for the season if you missed. They changed it. What kind of joke ass league is this? So you're gonna have your team have played 7-8 games while you have a player that you just drafted playing overseas. What kind of garbage is that? What kind of joke of a league is that? I do believe that, Ayers. Yes, I do believe that. I believe that there is quite a possibility that they're not going to extend her or offer the extension. In a perfect world, she'd turn that shit down and tell them to go fuck themselves, bluntly. Oh, LeBron James turned his ankle. Oh boy, now he done quit. He limped his way to the locker room. 41 years old, man. He donezo. What is the score of this game? What is the score of this Lakers game? Lakers they're down 68-61 with 5 minutes to go in the third. Did LeBron quit? No, he played 25 minutes. He's still out there, 14-8. Reeves is 15-4. 7 turnovers. My God, Reeves. Jesus Christ, brother. Wow. Can you imagine going through all this crap? Going through all this crap to have a CBA and you just let your draft picks play overseas during the season. Stupider than stupid. Stupider than stupid. Did you hear Nafisa? Okay. Did you hear Nafisa Collier's comment where she said, I signed a 1-year deal because I'm focused on my injury and getting healthy? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? She said I signed a 1-year deal because I wanted to focus on my injury. What? What in the world does one thing got to do with the other? I mean, help me on that one. That is utterly absurd. That's absurd. That's nonsensical garbage. No, you signed a 1-year deal. You signed a 1-year deal because you don't know what the future holds in Minnesota and you wanted to see first before you decide to make a 4-year commitment to that place. It's okay. You can tell the truth. You drafted a point guard, and I think Olivia Miles is great, but you already had a point guard because Courtney Williams is a point guard. So now you're really running 2 point guards out there. But I guess Courtney Williams can play the 2 guard too, an undersized 2, like Kelsey Mitchell is. But she said that rehabbing her injury. I mean, come on, bro. By the way, folks, check out the merch line we got going on here, man. I appreciate it. This is a Her Game, Her Way collection right there. The link right here. You want to check it out, grab a t-shirt. Her Game, Her Way. And this is I Don't Got Next, I Got Now. Look at that grammar. Terrible, terrible grammar. Terrible grammar. And then, of course, go into the Indiana Fever collection. Indiana Fever Unfiltered collection right here. We've got multiple colors. Yellow, red, silver, white, navy, black. And then, of course, we do have our Mystics shirt as well. Got the Mystics shirt, unfiltered, in red, gray, silver, white, and of course, black. I do appreciate y'all supporting the channel by grabbing some merch. I do appreciate it very, very much so. Everyone who's purchased stuff has said it looks great, so I appreciate that. Courtney said in the post she gave Olivia as if she had a choice. As if she had a choice. What choice did she have? They just drafted Olivia Miles with the number 2 pick overall. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. Here's the thing. I didn't know shit about. I mean, I know Tamika Catchings from Tennessee. Her time at Tennessee. Like, I don't know dick about what she. I know she played for Indiana, but I really don't fucking like. Oh well. Funny thing was the badass at Tennessee back in the day was Shamiqua Holdsclaw. She was a motherfucker. She was so good. This woman flat out said, I signed for 1 year because I'm focused on my injury. That's the cutest shit I've ever heard in my life. That junk is hilarious. Hilarious. Just such a joke. How about you not talk in an interview? I mean, my God. And they asked her why, and she said that. Like, who coaches Nafisa Collier on how to do an interview and answer tough questions? Because that guy actually asked real questions. Like, it's NPR. It wasn't. You're not going to get softballs. He's not a WNBA reporter. He's not a WNBA reporter. He's asking you real questions. He's not letting you off the hook. Like, I don't know what lie you could have come up with, and she still thinks that Unrivaled is very important. Like, I don't know what lie she could have come up with. Was I graced courtside live for the last time a bunch of Stephanie White, Kelsey Mitchell, and Raven Krispy Kreme. Look, man, leave Raven Johnson alone. Leave Raven alone. She ain't done nothing to y'all. I'll tell you what, Raven should start because they don't have anyone to guard the guard position. Who the fuck is going to guard Kelsey Plum on Wednesday? Who's No, Nafisa Collier is beautiful. Like, no, Nafisa Collier is beautiful. No question about it. Yeah, just say I'm keeping my options open. Shit, I'm gonna focus on my injury. I would start Raven Johnson because I'm gonna put Raven Johnson to guard Kelsey Plum. She's gonna guard Kelsey Plum, and I'm gonna run 3 guards, and I'm gonna start. Hell, I'm gonna start. Fuck am I gonna start? I'm gonna start Michaela Timpson at power forward. And I'm gonna start Aaliyah Boston. I'm not starting Maisha Hines down. I'm not starting Sophie Cunningham or Lexi Hull. I'm starting those 3. And yeah, Caitlin's gonna have to guard. Who the hell's the 3? Who's the 3 right now? Who's the 3? Is it Ariel Atkins? Is Ariel Atkins the 3 for them right now? Let's see. Who's the 3? Who the fuck is the 3? You can't have Caitlin Clark and Dearica Hamby. She'll get murdered. I'm not gonna fucking do that. Okay, their starting lineup. Okay, Nneka Ogwumike, Hamby, Plum, Atkins. Put her on Ray Burrell. Ray Burrell can't do shit. Ray Burrell is just a fucking athletic fucking cute girl. Like, she can't do shit. She can't shoot. She can't do shit. Let Caitlin Clark guard Ray Burrell. Ray Burrell will just stand out there, do nothing. It'd be the easiest guarding matchup of Caitlin Clark's life. She won't have to do anything. She'll literally be able to rest on defense. I would absolutely dare Ray Burrell to shoot the ball. You want to know what I would tell Caitlin Clark to do? You know what I would tell Caitlin Clark to do? I would tell Caitlin Clark to look at Ray Burrell and say, shoot the fucking 3, man. Shoot the ball. Like, here's my hand. Here's my hand. Out of here. Shoot the ball. Shoot it. I'll let you. I don't care that you shot 43% last year from 3. Shoot it. You averaged all of 7 points per game. Like, you think I'm worried about you shooting 6.5 threes a game? I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less. I'm sorry. She shot 43% from the field. She shot 33% from 3. You think I'm worried about you shooting 33% from 3 against me? Shoot the damn ball. Shoot it. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna put Raven Johnson in the game. I have her guard Kelsey Plum. Kelsey will guard Ariel Atkins, and I'm gonna put Caitlin on Ray Burrell, and I'm gonna deal with it. That's it. That's all that's gonna happen. That's all that's gonna happen. And you know what? I still think Indiana's gonna lose. I still think Indiana's gonna lose. I think they're gonna lose again. No, she don't play no damn defense. She plays better off-ball defense. Her on-ball defense stinks. She don't care about playing defense, and I don't care about that. I need her to score points. New York Liberty. I'll repeat it again. New York Liberty. Tina, that's the whole point of this video. They drafted Raven because they in their minds they believe Caitlin is hurt, or they know that she's hurt and not or hurting and not 100%, and they're prepared for when she's going to get injured this year. They're preparing for it. The butt pad and the back brace. I mean, yeah, they're going to lie and sit here and say that's normal. Yeah, Tina, you played ball, I'm sure, because you're here a lot and you talk ball. Listen, how many times did you put on a back brace when you felt good? Like, you don't. You don't put on the back brace when you feel good. I mean, hell, I think they're going to lose to the Sparks. Hey, let me show you. Let me show you this. Let me show you this again. I'm going to go back to the freaking the wonderful interview with one Stephanie White. Let's go back to this interview. By the way, folks, I'm not trying to beg, but man, super chats feel nice about this time. I'm 2 hours in, man, so I'm running on fumes. Just let you know. Listen to Stephanie again. Let's listen to Stephanie again. This is what she said in this interview as well, because I brought this up a little earlier. And again, I have a video that I'm going to drop tonight after this is done, because I forgot to post it. Let me see. Where is it? Right here.
Day. We want to clean up some of the things that we had breakdown wise on the defensive end against Dallas, and we'll look to clean it up against LA.
With the defensive breakdowns and transition,
Going on the road for the first time.
Here we go. This is Stephanie White talking about going on the road to LA. All right, take a listen to this.
This season. What's the mindset or the mentality if you guys get a chance to go out to LA and try to get your first win?
Just continue to get better. Get 1% better every day. We want to clean up some of the things that we had breakdown wise on the defensive end against Dallas, and we'll look to clean it up against LA.
With the defensive breakdowns and transition, is that just maybe what do you chalk that up to? Is it fatigue? Is it just
listen to this?
Up speed? How do you do that?
I think it's quite a few things. One, I think it's awareness. If you got to either offensive rebound or you got to get back and get matched up. I think too, it's looking for your man in transition, and it's always near man transition. And then I think there's just a urgency to transition from offense to defense. Sometimes it was too busy looking at the refs.
So sometimes they're looking at the refs. They're too busy looking at the refs for bullshit.
Sometimes it was pressure in the ball in the backcourt with
pressure in the ball in the backcourt. Thank you so much, Israel. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you.
Multiple players instead of one. Sometimes it was taking chances in the backcourt, and sometimes
now it's taking chances in the backcourt. Like they got like a million different things that they did wrong.
They just beat us down the floor.
They just beat us down the floor.
So we've got to be able to transition our bodies and our minds quickly from one to the other. We don't have a problem doing it on offensive end, so we got to lock into doing it on the defensive end.
Isn't she a defensive coach? Isn't she a defensive coach? What's going on here? I think they're a 5-6 team in the playoffs. I think they make the playoffs. If they don't make the playoffs, I don't think this woman has a job next. I think they're all fired.
This is kind of an
Here we
unusual.
go. This is here's the question. Listen to this question right here. This question right here tells you that she's already making an excuse right now to lose. I want you to listen to this shit right here. Listen to this. Listen, please pay attention. She's making an excuse right here to lose. Listen.
Road trip, like you don't usually go out all the way to LA for one
Yeah.
game. How do you prioritize, rest, wellness, going that far?
Yeah, it's crazy scheduling to go out for a one-off when you're crossing 3 time zones. I don't know that you see this in other sports leagues that have more teams. So we'll go out.
You just compared other. Yes, you do. You do. You see it. It happens. You got private fucking planes. You're not flying on a goddamn commercial jet. You're leaving tomorrow on a fucking chartered plane. You go to your hotel. You do your little walkthrough practice. You play Wednesday. You hop back on the plane Wednesday night after the game. You fly back home, and she's got excuses to lose the next 2 games. Listen to this shit.
Day early. We'll get adjusted, and not only are we crossing 3 time zones and playing 1 game, but we got to come back and play 48 hours later or however long it is. So we'll have to come back and prioritize rest on our day in between, and then be locked in to prep for Washington on Friday.
So there you go. Thank you, Professor, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate the $9.99. Thank you so much. Yo, listen here, man. You heard that dumbass shit. She's telling you right now they're about to lose the next 2 games. They're going to start off 0-3. They're going to start off 0-3. She just told you that. Or at least she's creating the example, the excuse, because the WNBA is so mean. They're making you play after 4 days rest in Los Angeles. You got to play after 4 days. So you played Saturday. Listen here, people. Listen here, people. All those players had all the energy in the world to go to a concert on Saturday night to go see Morgan Wallen. They all had the energy to go to a concert. They all did it. They had the energy. Right? All energized. They didn't practice on Sunday. They're practicing on Monday. They probably aren't practicing tomorrow because they're on a plane. You bet real American Dolls they don't start 0-3? You think they're going to win tomorrow on Wednesday? You think they're going to win on Wednesday? The Ace, I'm going to be real. You think they're going to win in LA? Do you believe that they're going to win in LA? So they all had a day. They had a day off on Sunday. They practiced a little bit today. Half the team probably didn't practice because they're still hurt and they're on minutes restrictions. They're not going to win in LA. They're gonna. She has an excuse about it. And then on top of that, they're gonna fly back on Wednesday night and they gotta rest their bodies on Thursday. So maybe they do a walkthrough. Maybe they go in and do nonsense. Yeah, they'll definitely waste their time shooting half court shots because that's so important to shoot those half court shots. And then they record it, put it on social media, let us all see it. So yeah, they're gonna lose on Wednesday, in my opinion. Don't know what the score will be. Probably be a high scoring game because LA will put up points. LA will put up points. I didn't see them arguing, honestly. I didn't. They're gonna put up points. So I think it's a higher scoring game. Yeah, the half court shot drill is ridiculous. So stupid. Let's improve our jump shot. Let's shoot half court threes. Makes a lot of sense. And then on top of that, we're gonna hop on a plane on Wednesday night after the game, fly back home, cry about being tired, and then when the Washington Mystics come into town after 5 days of chilling at home after playing on Sunday, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, chilling out, practicing, fly on Thursday, play on Friday, and the Washington Mystics with their young and hungry freaking rookies and second-year players bust your ass on your home court again, and you're 0-3. Literally creating the excuses. At some point, she's going to snap on White. I hope. I would love it. I want her to rip White apart. Culture. Like, they're literally creating a whole bunch of excuses. 2-8. Hey, wow. That's even worse than I thought. I thought they're probably like 4-6, 5-5. I mean, but again, we're sitting here right now and we're looking at this shit, and you're literally making excuses for them for why you're gonna lose. It's unreal. It's unreal. The excuses are being built in. Look at this schedule. After LA, they play Washington, then they got Seattle. Seattle they should beat. That's a 6 p.m. game on Sunday. They should beat Seattle. I guess we're probably not going to do a Sunday night heat, or I don't even know what we're going to do on Sunday then. Hey, Duke, we had a great coach that year. Some of them Christie sides we might all kill to have back. Who finally accepted that I need to let Caitlin Clark do her job. I have no idea who the hell she's. Can we find a single quality white process? No, nothing. Zero. Then they're going to play Portland. So I would presume they're going to beat Seattle and Portland. But then I can't really presume that because last year they lost to Golden State, 3 times. And then they got Golden State back-to-back, home and road. Then they go to Portland on the road again. Then they play Atlanta, New York, Washington. This is not an easy, simple, easy peasy schedule. I'm telling you right now, I've watched the Washington Mystics play twice now. Kiki Erifin's going to fucking take Aaliyah Boston's cookies. Kiki Erifin's going to take her fucking cookies. Shakira Austin's going to run circles around that fucking front line. And then they bring out Lauren Betts, and you're going to have some 6'3" person guarding her. She's going to get layups over their heads. I'm telling you right now, the one major deficiency with the Washington Mystics is they can't shoot. Like, they can't shoot for shit. They cannot shoot. They got one shooter, Citron. If she can't make shots, they can't shoot. That's why they lost. That's really why they lost to Liberty, because she was 0 of 6 from 3. You want to know what's good about a bad start? You want to know what's good about a bad start? It makes hella content. Because let's be real, YouTube sells on negative. YouTube doesn't build on positivity. YouTube doesn't build on glazing and happy-go-lucky shit. Like in the sports world, maybe in the regular world, maybe just nonsensical shit like geography. Like I watch a lot of geography channels. I think those are really cool. I watch lots of, just documentary level stuff on YouTube. But who the hell cares about celebrity gossip if it's positive. It's not gossip then. Nobody cares. I don't know which point guard you're talking about, but I love Rory Harmon. She's really the point guard to me. Georgia Moore, she's on a minutes restriction there. Apparently, I don't really believe that. I think she's just in late game situation. He really wants a defensive point guard out there, and she's a much better point guard defensively than Georgia Moore is. I think they should start Rory Harmon simply because Georgia Moore provides some little bit of scoring punch with her shot making ability, but because they don't have any shot making off the bench right now, like none. Kiki Irfin is yeah. She's gonna before I offend anybody who's an Angel Reese fan, she's gonna surpass Angel Reese as a player. Like she's better than her. And she's learning the angles of rebounding. She's dominating the glass. Like she's gonna be legit. She's good. She's good. And yes, she finishes her buckets around the rim. Oh, well, Citron's gonna be wide open against the Fever because they can't guard the three. They can't guard the three. Yeah, she'll be wide open. CC being a yeah, I mean, you know, CC when that second half of year one, when she was going off, it was fun. Videos were fun. Pretty much all positive. Pretty much all positive, and it was fun. But it's almost it hit a point at a little bit where, it was like, did you actually care anymore last year? At a certain point, you checked out mentally. Almost everybody checked out. So it was like, yeah, the Knicks are playing in the Eastern Conference Championship. The Knicks are going the Knicks are going to the NBA Finals. The Knicks are going to go to the NBA Finals, and they're going to talk a whole lot of shit as if they've been there, a lot, just to get their asses whipped by fucking OKC because OKC's going to crush them. Oh, I love geography. I'm a humongous social studies guy. Geography, American history. I love American history. I watch hella mafia shit because that's American history, whether people like it or not. It's American history. I love mafia shit. I mean, obviously, I don't know how people like that. I don't know how people can live day to day like that, or having to worry every day about to go to prison or be offed or sleep with the fishes. Like that's a pretty difficult life to live. But yeah, it's I love geography. I love geography facts. I love social studies. History is my thing. Mathematics, screw that shit. I love grammar. I'm a grammar guy, so I have a high vocabulary. Pretty damn good vocabulary. English, I do really well. I had a degree in journalism, so science, fuck that. I hate science. I hate science and I hate math. Only like about math is counting money. Damn, man. Watch the quick going down low in the lyric. I wish they would go big. I want to see Washington go huge. Go down there with Betts at center, Shakir Austin at the 4, and Kiki Irfin at the 3. I wanted to see them go huge because they can't shoot. So go dominate where you can dominate, and I think they could dominate the post play, dominate the paint, dominate it, kill them in the paint. And then look, they missed. They shot 26 threes and they only made 5 because they can't shoot. If they go 0-3 on Friday night, I'll give you a prediction. I'm gonna go Nostradamus right here. If they're 0-3 on Friday night after the Mystics game, obviously they have to lose on Wednesday first. And I'm not wishing that. I'm gonna be real. I'm not wishing that. I want to see Caitlin Clark crush it, man. Now the Mystics deal, I don't know, man. I like the Mystics now, so I'm like a little bit conflicted. I won't lose either way. By the way, I will be live on Friday night. I'll be doing my own game live. So if y'all want to jump in my chat during the game, please feel free to do so. I'd love to have you. It will be, I promise you, it will be a very, very entertaining live because I do actual play-by-play. I don't just I do play by play. That's my style. I want you to feel like you're actually listening to a game on the radio. So I can promise you, after that game on Friday night, if that happens, you're gonna see certain videos come out that are gonna make you absolutely fucking die laughing. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be some funny ass shit that comes out from certain people. You're gonna see certain people. You're gonna see certain people blaming everything. I mean, it's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be so damn funny because the videos are gonna be comedy and probably filled with a lot of bullshit and lies, but it's gonna be comedy. My videos will be real because I keep it a buck all the time. It's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be some funny shit. I have a feeling. I have a feeling. If they go 0-10, everybody's fired at that point. Like, I'm sorry. You will not survive 0-10 with the team with the players this team has. Everyone will be fired. I don't care if the damn owner is 140. His son or his daughter or somebody, like, fuck that shit. All y'all motherfuckers, pack your shit. Get the fuck out of here. Bye. Oh, Uriah Finn? Oh, for sure. She won't make the Olympic team. They'll fuck her out. She's not popular enough. The Mystics did a great job on their draft picks. They crushed it. Yeah, and I can admit that Sonia Citron's a lot better than I thought she'd be, but I do think that she still has to find that next gear. Because even listening to her talk, like she said, listening to her talk, she's admitted just learning about being a leader and learning about this and growing. Like, she has to grow into that role of being a star because she doesn't know what it is because she wasn't that at Notre Dame. And she really wasn't that last year. Yeah, of course. That was the monkey gate, right? That was the first game of the year. Someone in the crowd yelled monkey. Yeah, all lies. To listen to that Montgomery Stephanie White interview, it was just painful, bro. It was so hard. It was hard. I'm actually serious about this. It was hard because you sit here as a person and you heard somebody talk about one of your players and you think that shit's okay to interview with that person and not call anything out and not say, yo, what you said 2 years ago was fucked up. Like, what you said 2 years ago was totally fucked up about Caitlin Clark, her fan base, and then making just blind accusations without proof of anything because she still has no damn proof. There's never been any proof. No one's ever provided one shred of proof of any emails, text messages, voicemails, anything. They can't even, all they can provide is random, if any, even that. Can they provide random X posts that they can't even attribute? And then they'll say, oh, that's a Caitlin Clark fan. How the hell would you know that? You wouldn't. You wouldn't know that. You know what we could attribute? We could attribute a crazy stalker stalking Caitlin Clark. That guy was arrested and went to prison. Why? Because it was proven. It was proven. But this is more than Caitlin Clark. This is your state. This is your state. She's born in Indiana. She went to college in Indiana. She played in Indiana. She's from Indiana. Renee Montgomery called hundreds of thousands of Indiana people, maybe millions, racists. She called them racists. She called millions of people from the state of Indiana racist and had no problem doing it. Realistically, Stephanie White, she called your parents racist, your sisters and your brothers, your relatives, your friends, your family. Hell, she called you that. And you sit there and smile with her on a damn video and you don't check her on that bullshit? None of it's been proven, no proof? Are you kidding? If I'm Angel Reese, and then if I'm Angel Reese and you you got death threats via text, email, DM, I'm screenshotting everything and I'm posting it for everybody to see. And then you're going to go let then what you're going to do is you're going to let the fucking social media sleuths find the person that did this or people that did this, and they will find them because they always find them. There are people that do this for a living. They will find them. They will find them. But it never happened. It never happened because it never happened. It never happened because it never happened. And you sat there smiling with that fucking bitch, Renee Montgomery. Yeah, fucking bitch, Renee Montgomery. Come on now. What happened with Pete, man? Disrespectful. What happened there? Oh, Boardwalk. I watched Boardwalk Empire for sure. I definitely watched that. You won the National Geographic. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Members only. So you want me to do geography videos on the members only section? By the way, folks, I'm going to be doing a lot more members only content. I'm going to be doing a lot more members only content. Oh, the Lakers are up by 5. I'm going to be doing a lot more members only content. So definitely become a member because there's going to be a lot more members only content coming out. Yeah, I love it. I love American history. I think American history is amazing. You know what my wife says about American history? She's like, they must have fucking stunk. How are they having, that must be some funky ass, frothy ass, funky ass sex going on there. With them thick ass layers of clothing and shit that they were wearing. It must have been some funky ass sex going on. Some fucking badussy going on in that bitch. Stank ass shit going on. Ooh. Damn, that's not very nice. You call somebody a piece of shit? Oh boy. I'm just catching up. I can't imagine if you call people in my state, you call us a bunch of racists. Like, you lost your damn mind. Lost your damn mind. But yeah, I'm gonna be definitely bringing out more members only content. So become a member, man. I think they fire her. They go 0-10. They're all fired. They're firing everybody. He's gonna be crazy. Don't worry. They're gonna hire Austin to be the coach. He's already the one coaching the team as it is. Let's go. OKC, finish this fucking LeBron chump bullshit off, please. Yeah, the hub. She's the hub, man. She's the hub, and she averages 3.7 assists a game. Yeah, that was the only thing we ever found out. And then, hell, Paige Beckers had a stalker, too. So the 2 white girls, we found their stalker, right? We found their stalkers, right? But we never found any text, any photo, there's nothing proven by anything. Right? Reads for 3 misses. Yeah, and I think Raven Johnson, when you mentioned that, I think Raven Johnson never for 1 second in her life thought that she'd get drafted by the Fever. That's why tie game now, 92-92. That's why I thought that she, she's probably looking back at that interview and saying, what the hell did I just do? I never thought for 1 second I'd be drafted by this damn team, and I just pushed this ridiculous agenda Shit. I pushed this, and now she's doing everything she can under the sun to endear herself to the fan base, which she needs to do, and she's doing a great job of it. Doing a great job of it. I would. I can expect it. I wouldn't have even done the interview. I wouldn't have even done the interview. There's no way I would do the interview. I would not do the interview until you apologize to my fan base. You don't have to apologize to Caitlin Clark's fan base. Apologize to my fan base. Apologize. In fact, apologize to Caitlin Clark. Because the shit you push, Renee Montgomery, is the shit that like people ride with, That's what I would I would have forced her to. You're gonna apologize publicly. If you're not gonna do that, we're not gonna have a damn interview. Hey. Yo, don't pull that shit here, bro. Don't pull that shit here, bro. Nah, man, don't do that. Don't disrespect my family. Don't disrespect my family there, Smell W. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. That's mad disrespectful. You understand? Like, seriously now. You serious? Did you just come in my chat and say some fuck shit like that? Are you serious? Don't ever do that. I can't even believe you just said some shit like that, bro. Wow. I'm gonna wrap this thing up, man. I'm about to fucking go scorched earth right now because that was some fuck shit. Yeah, don't ever say no shit like that to me. My family's that. That's my family. What are you fucking talking about, bro? Are you serious? Damn. All right, man. I'm done. I'm done for the night. Yeah. That I. All right, man. I'm out of here, guys. Yeah, Smell W just ruined it for the night because that was some fucking bullshit what you just said, dude. Not. Oh my god, I can't believe this shit. I can't even believe that man just said that shit to me. My wife is fucking Haitian, bro. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude? My fucking kids are my son is Haitian. My fucking half my family's Haitian. Fuck would you say some shit like that? That's some fucking bullshit, bro. I'm out of here. Y'all have a great night, man. I appreciate everyone jumping on board, but that's some fuck bullshit, Smell W, man. I can't even believe you said some shit like that to me, man. You lost your goddamn mind. Y'all have a great night. Like, subscribe, follow. That's it, man. God bless. This is Indiana Fever Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.